बताया कि सोसाइटी ऐसे ही ग्रो कर रही होती है जैसे इंसान ग्रो कर रहा होता है। जैसे इंसान के लाइफ साइकिल को अगर हम देखें तो वहाँ पर हमारे पास देयर इज अ बर्थ ऑफ अ चाइल्ड, then the second stage is the teenage stage, then third one is the maturity stage, and fourth one is the last stage or the regeneration stage. तो स्पेंसर ने कहा there is no difference between the biological organisms and the social organisms. Both are same, whether we talk about the human being as an entity and we talk about the human society as an entity, both are the same. And he says that society grew into four stages. What is called as the simple society. The first birth of society is called as the simple society, and there are although many features of simple society that we are going to discuss very shortly. Then second one is the compound society. Now simple society is pretty different from the compound one, and compound society has its own features, salient features, which we will discuss very shortly. And third one, now the society is under the evolutionary process. Society is growing from simpler to complex and from homogeneous to the heterogeneity. So the third stage of the human society is the double compound society or doubly compound society. And finally he argued that the last stage of the human society is the terribly compound society. Terribly compound, T-E-R-E-B-L-Y, terribly compound society. So Spencer was of the opinion that when we talk about the simple society, indeed it's a society whose composition is only few individuals and few families, not more than few individuals and few families. It's a society that's normally referred to as a nomadic society, wherein people are living in the society in the scattered formats, in the scattered form. Only nomadic society. Some school of thought still believe that, and it's not a structured society. It's not a scientific society. People do not have the norms, rules, regulation, and people do not have division of labor, languages, behavior. Even they are gullible and naive. They even can't differentiate between the right and wrong. But again, this is society. That was the first type of the human society as well, basically. Of course, human society is always under the evolutionary trajectories. Societies have to grow by the passage of time. Time is not static. Time is always in dynamic position. Again, human being himself are the dynamic as well. So people are proliferate by nature. So they are growing by the passage of time. And Spencer says that there comes a time when society enters in the new stage. This is called as the compound society. And when you talk about a compound society, or when he refers to about the compound society, then he is of the opinion that it's a society wherein there are few individuals, there are few families, and their relatives. And this society is pretty bigger than the previous one. People are either, of course, people are hunter-gatherer, but people are having a pastoral lifestyle or agricultural lifestyle as well. There are some towns and hamlets, and people have now started a cultural life as well. They have some sort of values and some sort of norms, and they are now learning how to pass a good life society. And this is normally called as the pastoral or horticultural society as well. Then there's a third span of the human society, according to Herbert Spencer. This is normally called as the doubly compound society. And when we see the composition of doubly compound society, then there are, of course, the individuals, there are the families, there are the relatives, and there are neighbors as well, basically. Now, this society is pretty bigger than the previous two societies as well, and mostly scholars believe that this is the society which is normally called as the pre-industrial society as well, wherein there are the rules, regulation, and custom. People have different amount of division of labor. People have different type of cost, and people have the social mobility, and there are certain social controlling agencies as well, religion playing very important role. So one is the urban extreme society, other one is the rural extreme society as well. So new ideologies are emerging, new passions are emerging, new professions are emerging. Religion is dominating the human society. Family is the central theme of the human society. People are thinking about the nation states. So again, these are the features of the doubly compound society, which is very bigger society as compared to the previous two societies. And last but not the least one, this is called as the terribly compound society. And Spencer says that if we call it's a modern society, then I think he's absolutely right, because the composition of terribly compound society is, of course, the individuals, is the families and relatives and neighbors and nation states. So now nations are part of the human society. So now this society has turned from simpler to complex and from homogeneous to the heterogeneous. And Spencer was of the opinion that this is the trajectory of the human society, that how society grew from by the passage of time as well. So he has given the biological concept of Darwinism into the social organism, and he is often called as a social scientist, and he is the second founding father of the sociology. And he is of the contemporary school of thought like Auguste Comte and Karl Marx and Max Weber and Emily Durkheim and many school of thoughts as well. So his concept of social evolution is very famous, although there are many individuals who have got some criticism. But again, many schools believe that the way he is talking about the social development is absolutely right, and there is no iota of doubt as well. So you will have at least one question from the